It's time for our daily LeetCode problem. The next one is length of the last word. Oh, it's okay. Length of last word is easy. Hopefully we can get this done within 30 minutes. Okay, given a string consisting of messages, words and spaces, return the length of last word in the string. Oh, a maximum substring consisting of non-space characters. Okay, well, that does look easy, I guess. So we want to get the length of this, which is the last word, or if there is space, we are getting this word. So only letters and space, at least one word. So I guess the solution would be to traverse backwards and then skip all the space until we reach the first word, and as soon as we see another space we stop because that's the end of the last word. Alright. I think they want us to write this algorithm instead of using like a ready-made function that just returns the result right away, such as we could use a function to remove the preceding and trailing space with one function, and then we can just get the length of the last one. Okay, let's just try with that solution. So we're gonna traverse backwards. So we're gonna do last index until we reach the first index. So we're traversing backward if si is a space, we will just continue. So we are now skipping all these spaces, and now we are coming into the word part. So this will be the result, the length. So now we have a non-space character that we simply increment count. Okay. Oh my god, sorry about that. Okay, so if it is space and we haven't reached any character yet, so one count is still 0, then that's when we continue. Otherwise, okay, so this part is done. Now we're counting the characters, and then when we see another space, oh, this doesn't look so good now. Well, we can also do this. I mean, that doesn't look that good either. If that is else, if else we break out of the for loop. Actually, I'm not sure if this break it's gonna break out of the for loop. I think so. Let's see, I need to look that up. Return count. Okay, so that worked. Yes, okay. It worked and it's efficient. I'm happy. And this was like the fastest ever, so this video can be much shorter. Now let's see, what if we use some other approaches? What if we do... Okay, before that, let's just do time and space complexity. So we are traversing this, well, it's at most gonna traverse as long as this sentence goes. So it will be linear in time, and most likely it will be much shorter because it will break ahead of, it will just reach the last word and then break out of it and return. So linear time and constant space. Yeah, that's it. Do we have any follow-up here? No. All right, so so what if we try with some other ways? Like, what if we use Python function to remove leading and trailing spaces, like we mentioned before? So let's try with another solution. We still need this. Oh, I don't know if we still need a count, but the first thing we do is we want to remove the leading and trailing spaces. That is strip. So strip, when it has no argument, it will remove both leading and trailing white spaces from a string. But actually we only need to remove the trailing spaces, so we don't even need the extra operation. Let's see. Python strip. Let's see if we can find this in the documentation. Okay. You can specify which characters to remove. That is very interesting. Okay, that's good to know. Now we're learning new things. So not only can you remove all the leading and trailing white spaces, you can also specify, say, character A. So then it will remove all the leading and trailing A. Okay, that's interesting. So when we have a bunch of comma and then period R, okay, so we are removing all the leading and trailing commas, periods, G's, R's, and T's. That is good to know. Okay, learning something new. So we could strip that, and then we want to return the last word. Is there any Python function like a smart way to do that with Python? People love one-liners, so is there any way to do that? Python what if we want to do print the last word in a sentence? So we don't want that. Split. Yes, we can split that and then just get the last one. Okay. So this is what we want. Split with white spaces and then just get the last one. So then we actually, okay, we still need the strip. Or do we need the strip? When we're splitting with white spaces, I guess the white spaces just disappear. let's try that. Let's just see what it is first. We try it first and then I'll rewrite it. So last word would be S split can I just return the last one? So I'm new to Python, so I don't know if this is like an enumerable, what data type that returns. And I don't even know if enumerable is a thing for Python, because that's for C#. Okay, so we split that and we just want to get the last one, and what we want is the length of the last one. Let's just see what this is returning. I want to see this as well. Oh, I see. It is split by space. So all these, so we have 3 white spaces here. So they are split. They're separated and they are being put into this output. It is interesting because when there's one space between fly and me, that is correctly splitted. Let me see. No, it's just called split. Okay, so when it's fly and me, it's correctly split into fly and me with no extras, more white spaces in between. But here we have 1, 2, 3, and it returns 2 of them. And now here we have 1, 2, 3, it returns 2, it's split into 2, but in the end we only have 2, and we keep both 2, and we have 3 here, and we keep all 3. So that is kind of interesting. I'll have to look that up later. So which means we also need the strip function. So we need to strip that first, and then we get the length of the last word. Oh, at least this works. So it's just, I guess this just returns a list, and then we just simply get the last element in the list. So I'm not sure why this is doing so much. Okay, it's splitting it and then putting it into a list, and then get the length of the list, and then return the last element in the list. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So let's try that as well. So both of these solutions are very efficient. It's very efficient. Okay, that's good. So now we can also make this into a one-liner if we want to. So we will do something like this. Return length of S strip first we strip it. First we strip it of all the trailing white spaces. That's what we care about. Then we split with one white space, and then we get the last element and we take the length of that. So okay, so 7. Not quite sure why. I mean, the difference is minimal. Okay, it's 16.3.2.4. Alright, so I'm happy with these two approaches, so I'm not gonna try to come up with more. So let's have a look at the top solutions. Maybe there are smarter ways. And then I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm so hungry. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I think my solution here is pretty good. It looks pretty clean. So we're just traversing backward. If we see a space, we skip, and then once we reach any character, we just increment count, and then when we see a space again, we break out of the loop and we just return. So what this is doing is, first it's seeing spaces, so it just move the index backwards like I'm doing, and then once it sees character, it starts incrementing and moving the index backward, and once it sees another space, then it just returns. Yes, so a similar logic will be the same time and space complexity. Okay, going from last, going backward. If it's not a space, then we increment. Otherwise, if it's bigger than 0, then we return. So basically my same idea, just a little bit different arrangement, and it returns right away. That's good, that's really good. Okay, same logic. Let's see if we have any Python 3. What do we have here? Splitting it. Okay, it's just using split and return the last word. So it did not do any strip. Why is that working? So this is like what I'm doing. So how come this works without strip? I'm curious because I thought that would not work. Oh, wait a second. It's only wait. So it's not even splitting with white spaces, it's just splitting. Very interesting. Huh. Okay, where is it now? It's splitting. So how? Okay, what does that return? No, I need to know. Python split versus So when no argument is provided of the consecutive white spaces, which means all these multiple white spaces will be regarded as one single separator. So the result will contain no empty strings at the start or the end if the string has leading or trailing white space. Okay, good to know. Alright, so now we know this also works, but it kinda feels like it wasn't as efficient. Let's just try it once more. It's slightly less efficient. Alright. Okay, so that's all for this problem. I'll probably do another one later tonight since this didn't take as long time. So see you in the next one.